welcome to a new video of mine. Again, a video of what I have been writing in my book because I think it's the best thing to do when you have nothing to do. No, just kidding. I've been struggling with the weather lately. It's just too hot, especially in my room. The hotness is killing me, man. It's it takes my energy out of life, out of the universe. It takes my energy out, and it's hard to keep up with the business and also the exam that I have next week. So other than that, I think it's all right. I have been writing the book, and I'm at almost 60,000 words, so it's about 60 to 70 pages worth, and pretty nice. I'm at a very interesting chapter. It's still human psychology. I want to dig more deep into it. I think it's a great chapter. There's a lot of things to say, there's a lot of things to know about, and because of it I would like to talk about it again, what I've been writing, and it's none other less than sheer motivation. I'm speaking about sheer motivation, like fighting against your own mind, fighting against your demons, as David Goggins mentions all the time, fighting against your own demons, against yourself. The worst enemy is always yourself, and it is in fact true. I cannot deny it because it's true. I know it from my experience, that thought of, oh, maybe it's too dangerous, maybe I shouldn't do it, that's too risky, let's not do that, I mean, if I'm going to take this way, it's probably not going to work because of that and that. I mean, there's a lot of things in life where you are just thinking about this very specific moment, and then you just deny it because you have this thought that maybe it is like impossible to reach it, it's impossible to accomplish it, and you just deny it. You just don't do that, and by not doing it, I think even if this action of yours might be correct, it was actually a good choice not to do that, you still have this kind of thoughts of, wouldn't hurt me, like, would it hurt that bad, like, to actually do it? You always have this thought of regrets no matter what, and you always think that you could choose a better way. Let's put it this way: you always think that you could choose a better way, and that you could always do better than your real action that you actually did, let's say. And because of it, you are never going to be fully satisfied with yourself, with what you do. And motivation has its limits. When talking about motivation, it has its limits. Going to the gym, you cannot be always motivated to do something. It's not possible. And I think motivation, and if you don't have motivation, you are more willing to not do that specific thing. So having regrets after is the probability is really high. So by having not really motivation, people have the tendency to have more regrets in some way because they don't have the motivation to do that. So after a while they regret to not do that, to that specific thing. So in a way it is like connected together, motivation and regression. Regrets, motivation, they are all connected together. And then I've been writing also about suffering in general, that how important suffering actually is when you do something. A reward without a real suffer behind it, a real hard work, is not actually a reward. You don't feel the same. And for people who have all this kind of reward without the suffering, and always taking the easy way, and they still feel this reward, I think they're not progressing. Because they are used to have always this easier way, and for them it's the standard. For them it's the standard to take, it's the standard action, let's say, for them to take the easy way and just to progress in that line. But they never had that feeling of real reward and victory. So it's not the same thing. A reward without suffering and a reward with suffering, you cannot compare them both. They are completely different things. This is my opinion about it. You probably have an own one or a different one, whatever, but how I see things is like this, and it's just the brain. It has something to do with the brain too, because you know that you have suffered for this, and that's because you deserved it, and it feels better after. You cannot eat always a chocolate cake, because after a while it's not the real chocolate cake. It's not. It will become lesser than just a boring regular cake. So hopefully you get the point. But this is in some way what I'm speaking about in the book right now, and also, of course, the working hard and committing more, sacrificing more, and all of this are related and part of motivation and regrets. So motivation, you cannot always have motivation to do stuff. Being tough means also respect your own discipline and commit for it every day. This is my thought. So besides that, I'm also speaking about education. So it's if you're not carrying your child in a way that it tends to have the love of the parents, and from 0 to 3, it's the infant that needs the most attention. It needs the most of its parents. He's always right. He or her is always right at that specific age from 0 to 3, and something psychological unnormal could happen to that child. This is kind of my point, and this is where I'm going to talk and speak in a more deeper way in the book. Let's see if I'm able to do the 500 words today, or even the thousands. Let's see. But this was all about this the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a small talk, quick and easy to understand. I kind of like this episode because it brings me like just to train in front of the camera and talk about what I've done. It's like a protocol. I like it. If you enjoy it too, let me know in the comments. Hopefully I get a new lecture video. It will come out maybe this week. It should come out this week. And yeah, guys, hopefully you had a wonderful day today. May the fire be with you, and have a really enjoyable day.